Hi guys, today we are reviewing the Casio SDB100J 1BJF running watch. In the review we'll go through the style, features as well as dimensions. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, as you can see, this is a plastic watch. We have a plastic black case, a couple of grey buttons on this side. We have a pink button on the other side, and then we have a black resin strap. The strap has a pink retainer to hold it in place, and we've got a black plastic buckle. Now we've got a lot of adjustment points. There's loads of adjustment points, so it's a good size to fit most wrists. We've got a screw down back or screw on back, so you can see we've got 4 screws holding it in place. This is just good enough to give it water resistance to 50 meters, so it is splash proof, but it's not a swimming watch, and it's not designed for that either. It has another purpose in mind, and that's from, if we come around to the face, we can see that we've got these extra buttons on the front: start, stop and lap split. I'll come to that in a sec. We've got a sort of a bezel to it, an edge to it. It gives us some markers with the light button, mode over this side, and then the adjust button at the top. You sort of have like grey dots sort of going to yellow and then sort of pink dots lower down. It says Casio of course at the top, and it tells us it's a 10-year battery, and it's got lap memory 60 written above it. So you then got an inner sort of silver metal bezel again around the actual face with little arrows that point to the buttons. And then of course you've got your digital face. Now your digital face is split into 3 parts. You've got numbers at the top. At the moment it's showing the date. You've then got the time with the hours, minutes and seconds in the middle, and then at the bottom you've got the date. Now this watch is part of the Casio Runner series. So it's got the stopwatch and things that you'd normally get on a digital watch from Casio, but this one has, as it says at the top, a lap memory of 60. That means it's got a normal stopwatch. So if you go through to the stopwatch feature, you've got stopwatch there. At the top it shows us 60. You've then got the stopwatch and the normal time down the bottom. Press start to start it. Off it goes. And this says number 1. It counts your laps. Lap split, and you keep going. And that'll go up to 60 laps. Press the stop button to stop it. Press that to reset it. Now, this watch is a memory watch, so this watch actually remembers and records your laps for later. So it is a part of the runner series. With this watch you can actually calculate your running distance and running times. Obviously you'd need to know what you're doing. Now unfortunately I don't have an instruction book for this watch, and this watch was actually a sort of, I picked it up, it was going to be scrapped. It was being thrown away, so I sort of recycled it, got it working, and wanted it for this review. You can still buy this watch though. It's still available in a few places, and there's still details on it on the internet. So I said it also has a pace feature for whilst you're running around doing your laps, and it also has a, as I said, distance calculator. If you can work it out, it calculates distance. Now if you press through the buttons, the mode button, the next one will take me on to the recording, and this will be one of the laps that I'd recorded earlier or stored earlier, so I can look back at my times and then, as I said, try to calculate the distance, how long it took me to run that lap. I've then got a countdown timer. So a normal countdown timer, this one starts off at 99 hours. You can adjust that to whatever you want. And then we've got alarms. So we've got 5 different alarms. And then lastly we've got a dual timer where we can set well times as well. And I'm not quite sure how many you can do. I know it's more than one. It's probably something like 10 to 15 well times, maybe even more. And then we go back to our normal clock. Up in the top corner up here at the top is a little window. This is for telling us when the alarm's set, if we've got the hourly chime on, and other various timing functions. So they appear up in the top when the time is set. You've also got a light, and I'll see if I can show you that. So if we press the light button at the side, pretty standard light across the front. Doesn't last very long, but it's just enough to tell you the time. So of course if running is your thing, then this watch is actually ideal for it. It's nice and small. It's not a massive great big timing watch like some of the other runners' watches. This is just a nice comfortable little watch to wear. It's been around for a good few years, but as I said, it's still available, strange enough. Let's come to the sizes. The face on this watch is 19mm, which is the face for the digital face. The actual case size is 34mm. If you include the buttons at the sides, it makes it 37mm. The strap is 19mm across. Depth wise, the watch is 12mm from front to back, and weight wise, because it's a plastic watch with a resin black strap, it weighs 29 grams. So it's very, very lightweight. Hardly know you're wearing it, which is the whole point. But it's got nice big buttons, so as you're running, you can start, stop, do your lap times, complete all your functions without having to stop running or to have to really care about what you're looking at on your watch. For overall, for runners, I think it's a very useful, cheap watch. Not the most expensive thing on the market. It doesn't need to be for what you want it to do. So nice little watch, not too bad. And of course, it's been recycled, so I've saved it from the bin. So guys, thanks for watching. Hope you liked the review. If you do, please hit the like button down below. Please think about subscribing and hitting the notification bell to be notified when I upload the next load of videos. Thanks again. Bye bye.